the front. That's $750,000. We've got a very, very strong bid. 830, we're up to 830. Not playing around, everybody's clear.
It was a seller's market in Melbourne's east this weekend.
At $900,000.
Bidding was so strong for this family home, even the auctioneer got confused.
At $902,000, $1.2 million. Sorry, no. Can you delete that? $1,002,000, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing.
When it sort of got higher than we expected, we had to sit down because it was just blowing us away.
Yeah, we expected the bidding to start out quite low, and it started out right at the top, and it just went crazy from there. So amazing.
Lorinda and David Smith have sold their house at the perfect time.
For reasons we don't quite understand, we've sold our house seemingly at the top of the market, so you have to feel great about that.
It's phenomenal, yeah.
Woohoo!
There is a turnaround in sentiment in Sydney and Melbourne markets. Prices have even started to increase again.
Last weekend we effectively had an auction clearance rate of about 77% in Sydney, and in Melbourne we had something which looked like about 80%, which are very strong results.
Data provided exclusively to 730 shows the green shoots for a property market recovery. A month after the federal election, which many were hoping would be the catalyst for a rebound, there were small price rises in the two largest cities. Property prices in most other state capitals continued to decline. Recovery within Sydney and Melbourne was strongest at the high end of the housing market over the past quarter, while equivalent properties in other cities fell by up to 3%.
It's always generally been seen that the high end of the market moves first, particularly in Sydney and Melbourne. It doesn't hold across all the cities, but generally we expect that the high end of the market leads and provides an indication for what other markets could do in the future.
Meet you. So welcome to 41 Orient Road, Yeronga. Would you like to have a look inside?
Absolutely.
Wonderful, let's go.
In Brisbane, Illyria and Tom Stenning are searching for a bargain before prices recover.
The updated kitchen, plenty of room for the home chef.
4 bedrooms, I think, 2 bathrooms, 2 car spaces.
Something close to the city.
Very close to the city.
Bedroom 1, the main bathroom, and then the pool room, which was added on several years ago. Hardwood timber floors are actually throughout the house.
We are conscious of the market and have been trying to keep an eye on things to make sure that we get a good deal.
So those plans do actually come with the house, which is obviously not good anywhere else.
They presently own an apartment, a section of the property market that mostly remains in the doldrums, so timing is everything.
If we were in a rush to sell, so if we had to sell our apartment now, I'd be very, very concerned. Please. We can live in this place for a good few years if we wanted to, absolutely. But we're optimistic that we would find our dream home not too far around the corner.
Is there that much on the market at the moment?
I mean, we've only really been keeping an eye out in a couple of suburbs in our local area, but there seems to be new houses that appear, especially from our walks around the area. We see quite a few for sale signs popping up.
Sellers in Queensland's southeast will probably still need to be patient. Graham Leask listed his house for sale in Ipswich, west of Brisbane, 3 months ago.
It's up and down and it's up and down, and the people who seem to make money out of it don't really care if it's up or down.
One offer fell through because of a lack of finance.
I'm sure we could sell it in a week if we had the right money on it, like all real estate, like bargain basement type stuff.
But to get the price that you want, you might have to wait a while.
It's looking that way.
What we're likely to see is the high end of the market is starting to move now. It could be another 6 months or another year before that upswing is realised in areas further from the CBD and on the fringe of the metropolitan.
We're seeing some evidence of higher auction clearance rates in Brisbane, in Adelaide and Canberra. So this seems to be very much a national event. So far, Darwin and Perth are being left out. We still think prices are falling there.
Different stories in different parts of the country. There are some good signs.
We're just lucky that we live in an area that seems to be coming back a little bit. Yeah, we feel really fortunate about that.
I think if you're looking to sell, you might be getting a better price for your property than you did at the beginning of 2019.
The question is whether this tentative rebound has momentum, and ultimately that will require a stronger growing national economy.
So the fact that we have sluggish income growth, sluggish economic growth expected, this means it's going to temper the nature of this upswing.
Housing is still unaffordable for a lot of people and is fundamentally overvalued, particularly in Sydney and Melbourne right now.
Selling, sold.
You're hoping this is the beginning of a new boom cycle for the property market?
I'd love it. I'd love it. Everyone just converge on East Ipswich and think, what a heavenly place. Let's go. One way to win lotto, I suppose.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.